Hey guys, what's up? It's Dalia Zambrano, and we are here joined with the fabulous Alesia Lani. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. We're super glad to have you. Now, you have a super exciting month for you with the Alesia Lani Day. So we have a lot to talk about. So let's get started.
Sure.
So you just performed actually at the Austin 360 studio sessions on Tuesday, presented by Bud Light, and which I loved and watched. And tell us, how was the overall experience?
It was really amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of nerve-wracking because I love having a crowd and being able to feed off and perform, but I also had these big old cameras looking at me. Yeah. So it was a great experience, and it was very comfortable, and I feel like the crowd was really digging it. So it was really amazing. It was a great experience to have for sure.
Yeah, the crowd was going crazy. So we are starting to see a lot of Austin-based music platforms really get behind the Austin artists. Do you feel like it's helping your overall brand?
I feel like it is. I feel like it is, especially being an R&B. I feel like a lot of R&B doesn't get a lot of love, and so it's really awesome when you have people that's actually reaching out and they're actually wanting it. People don't know what they want until they have it in their face once you give it to them. So once you give it to them, that's when they're really awesome about it and they're really excited about it. So yeah, I feel like it really helps us out a lot, especially local artists. We can't get nowhere without our hometown love. So
yeah. Awesome. And you're a wife and a mom. How do you balance having a buzzing music career while maintaining home life?
Priorities. It's really hard. My husband, I love him to death. He knows I love my music. He knows I love what I do, and he knows I love him and our daughter. So without his support, I couldn't make any of this happen. So I do a lot of planning, strategic stuff. I always have to have a planner on me, but I always try to make it work out. It took me a while to perfect it, but now I feel like I got it in the bag. So
Awesome. And you have a 6-year-old daughter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What does she think about having an amazing mom that sings?
Mommy, she thinks her mommy's famous. She really looks up to me, and I love being a great role model to her and to others. And that's really what it's all about, man. Like, it's always showing the future that you can do it from the ground up. You can have a child, you can be married, you can run a whole household, you can work a full-time job and still pursue your dreams. Don't let nothing stop you.
Yeah, and she just started first grade, right?
Yes.
Does she love it or does she hate it?
She loves school. We read every day. We do her homework every day. We always do projects and activities. So completely hands-on and involved with her and her schooling. I got to make sure, this is like the most precious years. You have to make sure they're up on their reading levels and all that jazz. So I'm very hands-on with her and her stuff as far as our homework. Yeah.
So you're originally from the Midwest. How was your childhood? Were you raised in the church? Did you play any sports?
Unfortunately, I wasn't raised in a church. My mom was a single parent, and she wasn't raised as a churchgoer, but we do have the belief in God, of course. I did play a lot of sports. I was one of those kids that liked to dabble in everything to see what I was good at. So I always liked to do a little bit of everything. I played kickball, soccer, football, baseball. I was the only girl in the baseball league when I played in baseball. I did a lot of things. Yeah, I tried a lot of things just to dabble and see what I was good at and just to keep up with activities and just to be active. So that was like my main thing. I love doing it. And of course, painting and arts. I love to paint. Me and my daughter, we paint a lot. She loves to paint. I think she got that from me. Yeah.
And do you have any other family members in the music industry?
I really don't. The only person that I know of is my great-grandmother. She was a Midwest jazz scat singer, and I only got to meet her once until she passed. So that's like the only history I got on my family as far as music influence.
Did you get to hear her music?
Not at all. Like back in the day, they didn't really have recordings. It was kind of like Idlewild. You just go to church and, you sing, and she sang in clubs, and I just knew of her of what she did. I never got to hear her, unfortunately. Yeah.
So when you travel for shows, what's a must-have item that you had to bring besides electronics?
My journal. Depending on the weather, I always eat cough drops because I do not like allergies. And just making sure that everything's all together as far as the band and everything. And water, no ice, for sure.
Yeah, same here. I always ask for water, like
Yeah.
room temperature. I don't know. I guess it's because it makes you not like talk weird.
Well, cold water really restrains your vocal cords, and it's not really good. It keeps you tight, and you want to be more relaxed and just,
Yeah.
you know. So the regular water is really the key. It's the key. It's golden.
So Austin is known for having great food spots. What's your favorite local food spot here in Austin?
Ooh, I love pho. I love a lot of places. I love Ross's Cafe, Magnolia Cafe sometimes. We also go to Starseeds a lot after a gig. But as far as like vocally, like I love pho. Pho is like, it's golden, just like room temperature water. It's really good for your vocals. And when I'm hungover, when I'm sick, I'm stuffy, I'm just not feeling good, I'm not feeling up to par, I can make a bowl of ramen or a bowl of pho and I'm good to go.
Awesome.
I'm a soup connoisseur. I like that.
Cool. So you collaborated with a few Austin artists. What are some of your favorites to work with?
Everybody. I've worked with Chiquita, of course, certified. I've worked with Jake Lloyd, of course. We have a duet together, and that's my label mate. I've also worked with a bunch of people, Dre Prince. I've worked with a lot of people. I think everybody that I work with, I've honestly enjoyed. Mine's of a different kind. Everyone that I've worked with, it's always been a joy to work with them, and I'll always work with them again, for sure.
That's amazing. So the Alesia Lani Day is this month. Now, how does one get their own day, and what do you have planned for that day?
Well, actually, Alesia Lani Day is next month, November 19th. Honestly, I struck lucky. Like, I did a show, and it so happened to be a congresswoman. She was on the council. She was there, and she offered me an opportunity to, look, I really love your voice. I love your sound. You're amazing. You're local. I would like to present you your own day. So what I would just consider is just keep going hard. Do your thing. Show up your shows. Show out. Put your all on stage, and you'll never know who's watching. So.
That's pretty amazing. So what's next for you? Any new albums coming up?
Actually, I just released an album the end of August. It's called Resilient. It is a 15-track album. I have a few features on there as far as G-Jet and my husband, PC. It's really amazing. My music director, he did majority of the production, as well as some local producers here as well. And it's on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere, all that jazz. And also on my website, alesialanimusic.com. You can visit there and get everything that you need there, for sure.
Awesome. Well, make sure you guys check out her album. And thank you so much for coming. We're so glad to have you. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.